Another myth. There are so many myths out there. There's so many things that people say so often that they start believing it. One of those is my advisor can pick the right stock. There's a perfect stock out there that he knows it's going to be perfect before it is.
Yeah. What if he's wrong? There are thousands and thousands of stocks in the United States alone. How many do we talk about on a day-to-day basis in the financial media? Very few. You know, recently we had the Meg 7, and they were the IT investment group. You had FANG, you had, there's always a theme that's out there that rise to prominence, and there's thousands that are ignored. Where were the best investments? Often not a part of the Meg 7 that are out there. There's a guy by the name of Hendrik Bessenbender out of Arizona State University that I love this research. He looks at where returns actually come from in the stock market. Historically, only a handful of companies are responsible for almost all of the return, which means something like 96% of stocks are worthless. Most will underperform treasuries. We should have just stuck it in safe cash type assets instead of taking the risk of the market for more than half of the investment opportunities that are out there. When we're looking for actual returns, when we're trying to pick the winners from losers, we're looking for the wheat, trying to get rid of the chaff, right? That's the idea. What if instead, because the good chance we're gonna have a bunch of chaff and no wheat in that process. We're gonna miss the actual returns if we're trying to pick the winners from the losers. If instead, if we buy the entire haystack, I know I'll get the needle thrown in. So if we get the needle thrown in and we get to eliminate the idea of missing out on that future, that just makes sense to me. It's really, really difficult to outsmart, outpick, and outtime markets. Really difficult to find the value opportunities that are out there. So why bother?
And the risk is so great.
Huge.
The risk is huge because
Total financial devastation. That's the risk.
because there's so many things that can affect an individual stock. The CEO, the board of directors, technology that their best competitor that nobody's even heard of comes up with. The Kodak story.
Right.
In 6 months, Kodak went from the leader of the industry to nothing. They had not, because they missed one small piece of technology. And that's the risk we take if we're trying to pick individual stocks. And we don't want risk to be what we're relying on to reach our future. We want probability of success. We want a path that's built on probability of success today and tomorrow.